You know, we all try to make smart choices for our future. We work hard, we play it safe, we do the responsible thing. But what if I told you that those very strategies, the ones you think are securing a happy future, are actually setting you up for the deepest kind of regret?
I know, that sounds completely backward, right? The safe, confident choices are the ones that come back to haunt us? How could that possibly be? Well, this is the hidden paradox at the very heart of how we plan our lives, and we're going to unpack it.
So, we all pretty much operate under one simple assumption. If we avoid big risks and follow a sensible path, our future self is going to thank us. We call this the confidence trap. We feel so sure we're doing the right thing, but we're about to walk straight into a problem we never even saw coming.
And that brings us to the central mystery we have to solve here. How can decisions that feel so right in the moment, the ones based on logic and caution, end up being the source of so much future pain? Well, to answer that, we need to meet the person you're actually making all these decisions for.
Okay, so here's how this whole trap is built. The core of the problem isn't really that we make bad decisions. It's that we're making them for a total stranger, a person we think we know but fundamentally misunderstand. And that person is your future self.
When you think about future you probably see them as, well, you, but just a little bit better, right? Maybe with more money, a better job title, a nicer car. We just assume they'll have our same priorities, our same anxieties, and our same definition of success. So we make choices to satisfy the person we are right now.
And this, right here, is the critical mistake. Your future self isn't just an upgraded model of you. They are a completely different person, shaped by years of new experiences, new perspectives, and totally different emotional reactions. And you're out there making permanent decisions for them based on your temporary feelings today. So, what's causing this massive disconnect? Well, it turns out our brains have a couple of built-in glitches. Two really powerful biases that consistently make us terrible at predicting our own future happiness.
The first one is called impact bias. This is the one that makes you think that a promotion is going to bring you eternal joy, or that, a failure is going to absolutely crush you forever. The reality is, those feelings fade, and they fade fast. The second one is projection bias. This one is sneaky. It takes how you feel today, maybe anxious and careful, and just assumes that's how you're going to feel a decade from now. Your present emotions are quietly hijacking your entire long-term life. Okay, so we've seen the flawed thinking, and we've seen the brain biases behind it all. Now let's get to the real climax of this story, the stunning revelation about where our biggest, most persistent regrets actually come from.
I can tell you what it's not. It's not the failures. It's not the embarrassing moments you cringe about. It's something far more common and way more insidious.
Just let that sink in for a second. This safe choice, the practical path, the reasonable decision, that is the true source of our most profound, lasting regret. It's not the wild chances we took, it's the ones we talked ourselves out of.
And here's exactly why. Reasonable is often just a code word for avoiding short-term pain. We dodge the discomfort of a difficult conversation, we try to preserve the identity we have now instead of evolving, and we follow the path that other people expect from us. We're basically optimizing for today, not for the person we're going to become.
And here's the crazy thing. Over time, a really strange reversal happens. That intense, immediate fear of failure or awkwardness that stopped you, it just vanishes. It becomes this distant, almost meaningless memory. But the feeling of a missed opportunity, of a path not taken, that feeling doesn't fade. No, it gets heavier with each passing year.
So now that we understand the trap, how do we get out of it? Well, the good news is we can. It just requires a new toolkit, a whole new framework for making choices that serve the person you will be, not just the person you are right now.
So here it is, your new toolkit. First, instead of asking what feels good now, ask what's actually going to matter in a decade. Second, reverse your thinking on regret. Imagine both failure and doing nothing, and decide which one would truly sting more. Third, just zoom out. Will today's intense emotion even be a blip on the radar in 5 years? And finally, always choose the path that teaches you something and keeps your options open. Flexibility is the ultimate antidote to regret.
I mean, just look at this comparison. It really lays it all out, doesn't it?
Everything your present self is afraid of, failure, discomfort, risk, is the complete opposite of what your future self will regret. Your future self won't care that you played it safe. They will only care about the opportunities you missed because you were afraid.
So here's the final thought I want to leave you with. The fear you feel in the moment is temporary. It's a fleeting emotion that will disappear, I promise. But regret? Regret is an investment. It's an investment that grows with interest over the entire course of your life. The real risk isn't failing. It's looking back and wondering, what if?